Hi, I'm Kurt, co-founder and CEO at Noomii.com. Thanks for joining and welcome to the Noomii community. But enough small talk. If you're like most coaches, you're here for one reason and one reason only, to get more clients. And that's exactly what we're going to help you do in the course of just a few short videos. In the nearly 10 years since we started Noomii, we've noticed there are some coaches who get a large number of client leads, while others get substantially less. So we decided to take a closer look at what those most successful coaches have done differently that gets them so many leads. In this series of 6 short videos, we're going to go over every single part of your profile and tell you exactly what changes you need to make on your profile to maximize the number of leads you get. But before we start, a small piece of advice. Just like the old saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Likewise, we can show you what changes we think you should be making on each section of your profile, but it will take a little work on your part. Our analysis is based on literally thousands of clients who've hired a coach through Noomii. If you make the changes we're proposing in this video series, you will get more leads. So we have a simple question for you. Do you want to be a successful coach or not? Because as great as this information is, it's of absolutely no use to you if you don't put it into action. So if you're not interested in getting more clients, stop watching right now because this series isn't for you. But if you do want to be a more successful coach, get more clients, and make a positive change in more people's lives, then roll up your sleeves because it's time to get to work. Still here? Good. Then let's get started. We're going to start with what turns out to be the single most important part of your entire profile. We call it your ideal client statement, and it's the 200-character section at the top of the page. It's the most important section to your profile because most prospective clients will start with this section before deciding whether to learn more about you or move on to another coach. It doesn't matter how great the rest of your profile is, if your ideal client statement doesn't capture the client's attention, they won't read any further. So what makes for a compelling ideal client statement? In brief, it needs to be a clear, straightforward, and unambiguous description of what your ideal client is looking for and why you can help them. The biggest mistake we see coaches making is they don't do a good enough job of describing in the client's own language what that client is trying to achieve. Coaches often use flowery or vague language, or they try to be all things to all people. We found that most successful coaches have used the client's own language to describe who they are, what pain they're trying to fix, and how they can help. We find there are 3 components to a great statement. First, you need to say who you coach. For example, I coach female college students, or I coach business executives, or I coach single dads. Second, you want to specify the pain your ideal client is facing. Most people who seek out a coach do so because something is wrong in their life, something is causing them pain, and they just want that pain to go away. Your job is to pinpoint exactly what that pain is and add it to your statement. For example, I coach stressed out single dads who are struggling with balancing their work, their parenting, and personal lives. Thirdly, you want to augment your statement by adding your solution. For example, I coach stressed out single dads who are struggling with balancing their work, their parenting, and personal lives. I'll partner with you so you won't have to go it alone. In addition to these 3 key components, who you coach, what is their pain, and how you can help, there's one more ingredient we think makes for an outstanding ideal client statement. It's what you might call the X factor, and it's a somewhat intangible quality to the entire message that tells the client, I've got something exceptional to offer. Here's an alternative rewriting of the above statement that still contains all 3 essential ingredients while adding a bit more of an X factor. Are you a stressed out single dad? Whether you want to be a better parent, improve your work-life balance, or just reduce stress, with my Dad to Glad program, you won't have to go it alone anymore. Your homework for today is simple. Rewrite your 200-character ideal client text, paying close attention to the 3 key ingredients described in this video, plus your X factor. And if you really want your statement to stand out, consider showing it to a variety of people, friends, family, past clients, to get their feedback. And as with any part of your profile, the more feedback you get from others, the better it will be. Good luck, and we'll see you in the next video.